everyone, Fairy Witch One here, and today I'm going to talk to you about another one of the air fairies. Now, my pronunciation of a lot of this is very bad, and I've had to redo this videos a few times because I'm just struggling with pronunciations of some of the Norse names. Now, this is down to my dyslexia and not being able to pronounce it, so bear with me. I'll get through it, and if anyone doesn't understand some of the words I've said, then message me and I will type it out for you. Now, we're going to talk about Odin. Now, Odin is indeed a mighty spirit, but in days of old he ruled in strength and wisdom over gods of the Norsemen. These gods were the awesome Aesir, who dwelt in Asgard, Odin's domain in the vault of heaven, which he rides on his eight-legged steed, Sleipnir, which is Sleipnir, as he leads the wild hunt. The wild hunt is a cavalcade of spirits, souls of the dead that are borne away from the storm, and there are many versions of it, headed by different figures. Sometimes the wild hunt is believed to herd them into the underworld. At other times, all the spirits pursue a quarry. This might be a magical boar or horse, or it might be the moose, maidens, spirits that bear the essence of the autumn leaves torn away from the trees. There are many accounts of the wild hunt in European folklore. For instance, at the Fontainebleau in France, just before the Revolution, and those who witnessed it were usually doomed to die. Odin was reputed to prefer to ride forth in the days between Christmas and Twelfth Night, when peasants took care to leave out the last measures of grain as food for his eight-legged steed. Although a god of battle, Odin is also known for his wisdom. He has two pet ravens, Hugin and Means, which means thought, and Njun, which is memory. Each day the ravens flew away into the skies and pick up information from far and near. At night they return to perch on Odin's shoulders as he sits on his airy throne, and to whisper news of all they have seen. Odin is clad in robes of blue, flecked with grey, to reflect the skies that are his home. At his feet sits the sacred hounds, Giri and Freki, Freki, to which he feeds his own food, for the air spirit lives on ideas and has no need for solid nourishment to sustain him. Odin obtained the gift of wisdom at the fount of Mimir, which is spelled Mimir, in whose glistening depths all things are revealed. The guardian of the well demanded that he pay for his gift with one of his eyes, which Odin plucked from his head and flung into the waters of the well, where it still glows to this day. His remaining eye is symbolic of the sun, since he received the gift of all-seeing. Odin has been melancholy, for he knows that all things must pass, even the time of his own kind. One of the most well-known stories about Odin concerns the ruins. So now we're going to go into the story. This was a discovery rather than invention. For the ruins are magical symbols carrying wisdom that is inherent within creation. They are also an alphabet, thus linking Odin with writing and communication. Odin hung for 9 days and nights upon I can't pronounce this, so I'm going to spell this to you. It's spelled Yggdrasil. A mighty ash tree that grew with its roots in the underworld, its trunk in Middle-world, and its branches in the realm of the gods. As Odin hung suspended over the abyss, he entered a trance state in which he was granted even greater psychic powers. This sky spirit has his queen, the breathtakingly beautiful Frigga, lady of the bounty of the earth and patroness of culture and material love. Frigga is also an air fairy, tall and stately, crowned with heron plumes and robed with brilliant white. She is a cloud spirit and has the ability to see all from her heavenly throne. In another adventure, Odin obtained the gift of poetry by turning himself into a snake and penetrating an enchanted mountain within whose vaults was kept the precious mead of inspiration. He seduced the guardian of the mead, the beautiful Gunnlod, so that she gave him a draught of the wondrous brew. Then Odin flew back, enriched to the realm of the gods in Asgard. Odin is thus a shapeshifter and a spirit that bestows upon humans the attributes of equalness, poetry, and wisdom. He is a god of communication, self-expression, and clear thought. Odin brings the gift of being able to think an unthinkable and change our minds, not from caprice, but from widening perspectives. He is also a god of the dead, signifying that death is just another movement from one state to another, merely a progression in wisdom and experience. Seek him when the wild winds blow at midnight, and listen for the call of the ravens deep within your soul. Now, I'm really sorry about my pronunciations then, they were really, really bad. I have had a bit of trouble with my eyes lately, so I'm so sorry. So I've hoped you enjoyed this video, and blessed be, please stay tuned for more. Blessed be everybody.